What's up, guys? I'm back on doing the World of Tank videos, and I haven't reviewed an Arty in a long time, so I'll go ahead and review this Arty, which is, as you can see right here, M40/M43 Tier 8 American Arty. So this is a pretty good Arty. It's it's pretty beast, but let's just go ahead and run down the stats first. So we got 400 hit points, which is pretty standard for an Arty at this tier. You could almost survive well, actually, if you get lucky, you'll probably survive a derp shell like from the IS, the 122mm. But most likely you'll probably die or be really crippled or something. But anyways, the tank weighs or the Arty weighs 37.87 tons, and this is with my loadout. 500 engine power, which is actually pretty good. A lot of horsepower in this thing. It's not really like super sluggish or anything like the S51 that I have right here. This thing it picks up speed pretty nicely, and now we go to the top speed. As you can see, 38.6. That's not sluggish at all. That's pretty good, pretty decent speed for an Arty. I mean, this is not a French Arty, so it's not like hella fast or anything, but it's pretty good speed. Now here's where it starts sucking a little bit. Well, it is Arty anyway, but anyway, it got 22 degrees for traverse speed, which means it's not going to turn that good, but it's alright, I guess. Anyways, now this is kind of interesting. This is the first, actually, yeah, pretty much the first Arty I've had that actually has some decent armor from the front. Anyway, this is 108mm, and it's sloped back at a nice little angle here, so this thing can bounce some shells from some scout tanks with low tier guns. So it's pretty good armor here, unless of course they shoot your side armor, which is only 25mm thick, and that's not thick at all. I mean, mostly anything in the side is going to pen you, and obviously in the rear, 12mm, everything's going to pen that also. But yeah, this is kind of interesting about this Arty, that it actually has some frontal armor. So pretty, I didn't check tank inspector beforehand, but yeah, this is pretty decent armor. 108mm right here. It might even be 130 or something like that. So yeah, guys, when you're shooting this Arty, maybe just shoot like right here in this area, the area holding the gun, I guess. Unless you don't care, go ahead and just shoot through the front. About 175 pen should be good enough to go through this. But if it's really angled like this, it's going to be hard to pen with a 175 pen anyway. But anyway, that's enough about the armor. Let's go ahead and go to the standard shell damage right here, which is pretty much the gun. So this is the top gun. Pretty good gun. 8-inch howitzer, M1, and it's a 203mm gun, same type of gun or same caliber gun as the S51, and pretty good rate of fire. Well, I mean, it's not good, but it's good enough. At least compared to the S51, it's a little bit quicker. 1.23, 102 HE pen, which is pretty good right there for HE, and 241 with AP pen. So armor piercing shell, that's a lot of pen right there. 241. So yeah, that's pretty good right there. 102 also with the other HE shells that have a bigger splash radius, which are right here, that cost a little bit more. They're like gold rounds. And for the damage, obviously 1,850 average damage. You can get more, you can get less, as you can see by that bar right here. So yeah, 1,450, which is right here. You could get up the lowest about 1,088, up towards 1,813. So yeah, that's with APs. The AP shells are pretty good on here, but as you can see right here, I don't really carry much AP. I usually stick with HE with all my Arty. That's just how I, play my Arty. I like to track people and do damage, even if I barely miss and stuff. So yeah, so I don't mess with AP that much. But people that like aiming and all that precision or whatever, go ahead and stock up on AP, because that's a nice amount of AP pen. Anyways, to the next one right here, 1,850, same damage as regular HE shells. Like I said, it just has a, see, this is splash radius 6.07 with regular, and 8.49 with gold rounds. So pretty nice. You could use these against tier 10s or something if you really want to track them, or whatever. Accuracy 0.86, which is not too bad compared to S51. I mean, it's bad, but it's not as bad as S51. S51 0.9. So yeah, 7.5 second aiming time, which is okay. Let's compare the two just real quick. 8 seconds, yeah. So it's pretty much the gun's a little bit better than the S51's. That's pretty much how I see it. Oops, I'm on the wrong gun. And notice the S51 has a tier 9 gun, and this has a tier 8. This is a tier 8 gun. So yeah, nice. It's pretty nice for the S51, which is why I like that already a lot. Anyways, the weight, of course, no one really cares about the weight, but yeah. Standard shell penetration. This is with HE right here, as you can see, 77 to up towards 128. I've one shot at a K before with the HE shell, so you know it's possible to, you know, land those shots. It was a perfect engine deck shot, so yeah. The pen doesn't really matter. It depends if you aim good enough for the, you know, the engine deck and all that stuff. Anyways, rate of fire, went over it, and here's my reload speed right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, 41.26. That's my reload. That's pretty good reload. As you can see, I got brothers in arms. So this is with rammer, brothers in arms. Yeah, no food because I don't want to waste my money on that. But if you get food, I'm probably dropped down to 40 seconds or something. 10 gun traverse speed. I guess this has to do with the arc, I think. Anyways, the arc is pretty good though. Let's talk about the arc. The arc is pretty decent. It's not a narrow arc like the S51, which has 12 gun traverse speed. Actually, I think this is the rotation of the gun. Never mind. So this thing actually rotates quicker than this thing. Well, the gun does, to get to the target quicker. Anyways, yeah, the arc is actually pretty decent on the M40, which is another reason I prefer it. Well, depends, you know. Sometimes I like to take out those tier 7 tanks with this, but the most well-rounded obviously is the M40 because it has a bigger arc, faster aim time, but notice it's also a tier above. So yeah, for tier 7 I don't think any other Arty is better than this Arty, well, in terms of alpha damage and all that, because that's what I prefer in my Artys. But yeah guys, the arc is pretty fucking good on the M40. It's pretty wide enough, you know, you don't really have to move too much. This S51, it's really crappy ass narrow arc, but yet I make it work. So I know people struggle with that shit, but I made this shit work. So obviously if I have way bigger arc, I'm gonna do it pretty good on this Arty also. As you can see, I already have a star on this one. Same thing on this one, I got a star on it. So as you can see, I do pretty good with both these Artys. Anyways, let's continue on. View range 380 is standard. My actual view range with this loadout and setup, I got 396, which is almost 400, which is pretty decent. Signal range, no one really cares, but 750 actual or base. I mean just base view range, and my actual view range is 799, almost 800. That's plenty of signal range. Anyways, let's continue on. For equipment, rammer, handguns, lane drive, and ventilation if you can equip it. Obviously I can't equip it on here, so I don't have it, but I carry camo net just to stay a little bit more invincible. Or maybe you could get a, where are they at? There you are, binocs or binocular telescope, which, you know, help with that view range, but I prefer a camo net. For my loadout, obviously, you know, a lot of HE because that's mostly what I'm shooting. As you can see, the price is kind of high, almost 2K per shot. AP is a little cheaper, but you know, if you miss or if you track your opponent and you're not gonna do any damage, it's gonna suck. So I don't like using AP. And oops, what's this? What, decline that. Anyways, for these HE shells, pretty good. Of course, they have the they're first of all they're expensive. They're 8K, but they, you know, like I said, they have a nice radius. So these are cool. I only carry a little bit, just same thing as AP. Consumables, repair kit, and first aid, just in case if you actually take a shot and actually survive. You know, repair kit, maybe repair something important you might need, like the gun or something like that. Ammo rack, maybe you get lucky and they shoot your gun and they break it and they do no damage to you. You repair your gun right away, aim at them and blast them. So that's my loadout for all that. Obviously I got everything in here. Everything's top everything. And now we go to the cruise. Kind of standard to my S51. Same thing. Brothers in arms first. I have a mentor, so my crew can level up quicker, which is nice. 6 cents, I don't know about, well, obviously 6 cents is always good, but I don't know about putting this on Arty, since you could tell when you get spotted. But you know, oops, my Bandicam time expired again. 10 minutes. What was that? Anyways, let's wrap this up so I don't make this a super long video. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, 6 cents, good skill to have. Eagle eye, this wouldn't work unless, this is only if you spot them, so this does not work for Arty. Jack of all trades, not really gonna help you too much. Increase maximum view range, recon might help, camo might help, repairs, everything obviously helps, but in order from all this, I would go for recon instead of 6 cents, then camouflage, and then my 6 cents, or mix and match. You could do whichever, your preference. For this one, this Deadeye is only gonna help if you carry pure AP, or if you plan to use AP, because HE doesn't, you know, work with HE, so that's why this sucks. So you guys could decide on that if you want to use AP, carry, or get Deadeye. Armor, this could also help right here, but most likely you'll die before, you know, this would even affect you. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone shoots you, they take out your gun, you're gonna repair it right away. I mean, why, if you have a repair kit, why are you gonna just shoot with a broken gun? But you know, go ahead and why not if you want. Designated target, this is not gonna help at all. Firefighting, not gonna help. Again, camouflage and repairs, that's what I would get here. I would get camouflage and then repairs after this is max, and then after that go with whatever else. Other preference, driving skills, these are always nice skills. I went with clutch braking, which is pretty good. As you can see right here, it says right there from the wiki, very useful for non-turreted vehicles like most tank destroyers and artillery. So yeah, also this is a very good skill. So I would suggest clutch braking. Of course, we already went over the pros and arms. Smooth ride, I mean what the fuck? You're not gonna be moving and blasting, you know, on an Arty. I mean, you could, but it's not gonna help too much. I would go with off-road driving right here. After this skill's done, I'm going off-road driving, because I don't need that. Don't need that at all. Controlled impact, why am I gonna need that? I'm not gonna need that. So I would go with off-road driving, and then camo or off-road driving. Off-road driving would help, because, you know, obviously makes you accelerate quicker and all that good stuff. So that's a good skill. Radio operator, these skills suck, but okay, why not? This is the best skill for radio operators right here. Situational awareness, that's more view range, so this is very helpful. This doesn't really, I mean, with this type of signal range that I already have on here, 799, this is not gonna help me. Neither is that. This is for scouts, as you can see right there. So I would go with camo, then repairs, and then, you know, fill in the rest. But this is your preference, guys. Obviously, last two members are loaders, so this is gonna be for both. I went with camo. As you can see, none of these skills are helpful at all. At least, yeah, not really. None of these are really gonna help that much. Adrenaline rush. I mean, maybe if you take damage and you survive, I guess this might help, because it's gonna help the reload. But more than likely you're gonna die. So there's that. Intuition. This could also help right here, because with this, when you shoot, you have a 70% chance that it's gonna switch to another shell. So this could help, but you know, I already know what I want to shoot, pure HE. So yeah, safe stowage. This doesn't really matter too much to me, because this is artillery. I mean, it's not a tank, but why not, right? After I max this out, I'm gonna go with repairs, then firefighting, then switch firefighting with probably safe stowage. Anyways, guys, that's all the crew member skills right there. So what else is there to go over with? I mean, really not that much. We went over the tanks and stuff. Like I kind of slightly compared it to S51. Like I said, the gun performs better. But let me find it. Oops! Wow, this is bad. I thought I was doing a lot better than this. Well, I mean, I got my award. So these are my stats. As you can see, I have a very low chance of winning. This is mostly due to bad teams, because, I mean, check this out. Look at my medals. I mean, come on. Let's look at all this shit. A high calibers. Pretty hard to do an Arty. To get a high caliber in Arty, that's pretty hard to fucking do right there. Got a fucking top gun. What is this? Defender. Obviously, I have my mark. 66.59. So I'm like, I barely got it. I guess I had it for a while now. But these are my stats. As you can see, Damage cost enemy vehicles 1,400. I guess is that my average damage? Looks like it. So that's average damage. Most of the XP I've gotten. Maximum damage I've ever done 5,100 with 6 kills. That's really fucking good. Average EXP 424. Obviously I don't take too much damage. Damage ratio good. Destruction ratio pretty good. Battle survived 39%. That's not really that good, but I'm Arty, so yeah, I don't have a lot of armor or HP. Accuracy in firing enemies 36%. That's okay, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, my win rate's pretty crappy. I mean, wow, I'm even surprised I don't have a mastery badge in this shit yet. But I mean, as you can see, I got a first class, so a matter of time before I get it. I play this Arty a lot. This and my S51 are my main Artys I always want to play with. We compare this really quickly to my S51. You can see that. Look at that. I have a lot more battles, and my win rate's 57%, a lot better. Average EXP is better. Average damage is lower. Then these are lower also right here. But this I've gotten a lot more EXP on this, my maximum, compared to the M40. But yeah, look at that. The hits almost the same as the other hits, as the other hit percentage. Battles, I actually survive more battles in this thing than I do in the other thing. And you see that shit? Mastery badge. And I know, look at that. Look at all these nice awards I got on this. Good shit right here. Oh, what's my mark on here? 77%. Wow, I'm close to getting 2 marks on this. That's pretty fucking good. Anyways, guys, let me go back to right here to my garage. You guys saw my stats, and yeah. How do you want to play this tank or this artillery? I guess like a regular Arty. It can hit anywhere in the map. Has plenty of range. It's not a guerrilla or whatever. Short range Arty. It's a long range Arty. Pretty good arc, good gun. Obviously not the best aim time or accuracy, but if it hits, it's gonna hurt. What else? Somewhat mobile for an artillery. It's not sluggish. You know, it's pretty good. Nice top speed of 38.6. That helps. Good arc, good gun. Engine power is good. Yeah. Overall, this is a pretty good fucking Arty. I mean, I haven't had any other tier 8 Arty, but this is a good Arty. So yeah, guys, pick it up if you're interested in Artys. If not, well, yeah. Thanks for watching the video anyway. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. Look out for the gameplay video of this thing. I think I already have one uploaded, but I'll upload another one. So yeah, guys, see you guys later.